Welcome back to Apex Sci-Fi. In the old days, if you wanted to know if a baby was a boy or a girl, you waited until it was born. Or you asked a doctor. It was a private medical fact. But in the 21st century, humans decided that this information needed to be announced with high explosives. We call it the gender reveal party. It started with balloons. Then it became confetti cannons. Then, for some reason, people started using tannerite, a high-velocity explosive used for target practice. We started blasting blue or pink smoke into the stratosphere, sometimes causing massive wildfires, shaking the foundations of nearby houses, and polluting the water supply. To us, it's for Instagram. But to an alien fleet monitoring Earth for threats, this looks like a terrifying ritual of biological warfare. They see humans gathering in a field, detonating a chemical bomb, and then cheering as the toxic cloud engulfs them. They assume that blue and pink are not colors, but specific types of nerve agents designed to terraform the planet. Today's story is about the Hazard Containment Unit of the Prismatic Empire. They are a species that communicates through color. They arrived over a dry canyon in California. They witnessed a couple named Brad and Kaylee lighting a fuse on a homemade pipe bomb. And they concluded that "it's a boy" is the code name for a doomsday device. This is the story of how a confetti cannon almost triggered a planetary quarantine. If you think starting a forest fire to announce a baby is a bit excessive, smash that like button. You are the voice of reason. And if you want to see an alien activate a hazmat suit because of blue glitter, subscribe and ring the bell. Fire in the hole. High Color Master Chromos stood on the bridge of the Spectrum One. The Prismatics were a beautiful, shimmering species who viewed the universe through the language of light. Red meant war. Green meant peace. Scanner report, Chromos flashed, his skin turning a curious yellow. High Master, his scout Lux replied. We are monitoring the sector known as SoCal. It is a dry, flammable region. We have detected a gathering of biologicals in a remote canyon. Are they seeking water? Negative. They are congregating around a device. It is a black cylinder. A cannon. They are decorating it with ribbons. Chromos zoomed in on the monitor. He saw Brad and Kaylee. They were dressed in white. They looked nervous but excited. A crowd of onlookers stood at a safe distance, which, judging by the size of the cannon, wasn't actually safe. The device is painted with question marks, Lux noted. It is the riddle of death. They do not know which chemical agent will be released. It is a game of Russian roulette. Analyze the threat level, Chromos ordered. The male, Brad, is holding a torch. He is approaching the fuse. The female, Kaylee, is covering her ears. She knows the blast radius. She knows the power. They are detonating a munition in a civilian zone? Chromos gasped, turning a fearful purple. What? Is it a sacrifice? Are they purging the weak? Listen to the audio, Lux said. The crowd was chanting. 3, 2, 1. It is a countdown. Chromos yelled. Shields up. Filter the air recyclers. They are releasing the pathogen. Brad lit the fuse. Boom. The explosion was significantly larger than expected, because Brad bought the industrial stuff online. The ground shook. A massive, thick cloud of neon blue powder erupted from the cannon. It shot hundreds of feet into the air, blotting out the sun. Contact. Chromos screamed. Blue agent detected. It is cobalt dust. It is an asphyxiant. Look at the cloud size. It will choke the entire valley. The humans? Lux cried. They are engulfed. The cloud is swallowing them. But then, something impossible happened. As the blue dust settled on the crowd, coating their faces, their clothes, and their lungs, they didn't die. They didn't cough blood. They didn't melt. They cheered. They jumped up and down. They hugged each other. It's a boy, they screamed. It's a boy. Chromos stared at the screen, his skin turning a confused gray. They like it? Chromos whispered. They are bathing in the toxic fallout. They are inhaling the blue particulate matter. Is it a drug? Does the blue dust induce euphoria? Translate the chant, Chromos ordered. What is a boy? Lux typed furiously. Sir. Boy usually refers to a male offspring. But in this context, look at the destruction. Look at the force. The boy must be a code name. Like Fat Man or Little Boy, the ancient nuclear weapons of their history. I see, Chromos realized. This is not a celebration of a child. This is the summoning of a titan. They are announcing that the weapon class Boy has been successfully activated. It means the blue plague has begun. Then the situation escalated. A spark from the cannon landed on the dry brush nearby. The grass caught fire. Within seconds the flames climbed a tree. The canyon wall ignited. Thermal event. Lux shouted. The detonation has triggered a firestorm. The landscape is burning. The humans stopped cheering. They started running. Panic, Chromos noted. Now they flee. They released the boy, and now they realize they cannot control him. The fire spirit has been unleashed. Look at the sky, sir. The smoke is turning the atmosphere black. They are terraforming the planet. They are burning the oxygen to replace it with the blue mist. The aliens watched as fire trucks raced to the scene. Planes dropped water. It is a war zone, Lux observed. All this, for a color? Why did they need the explosion to announce the color? Could they not just send a text message? Or paint a wall? You assume they are logical, Lux? Chromos said grimly. They are not. They are theatric. They believe that a fact is not true unless it explodes. If they do not blow up a forest, the child will not be valid. It is a superstition. Suddenly, the sensors picked up another signal nearby. Another party. Another couple. But this time the balloons were pink. Sir. Lux warned. A second faction. They are preparing a counterstrike. They have pink munitions. Pink? Chromos shuddered. That is the red spectrum. That is plasma. If blue is chemical, pink must be biological. It melts the skin. A woman held a pin near a giant black balloon filled with pink glitter. She is going to burst the containment sphere. Lux yelled. We cannot stay, Chromos decided. The blue cloud is spreading. The pink mist is imminent. This planet is engaged in a chromatic civil war between the factions of boy and girl. We cannot be caught in the crossfire. What about the offspring? Lux asked. The innocent child. There is no child, Chromos concluded. Do you see a baby? No. You see only fire and dust. The baby is a lie. It is propaganda to justify the use of heavy artillery. They claim it is for the family, but it is for the likes. The digital currency of attention. The Spectrum 1 charged its engines. Mark this world, Chromos ordered. Designation, the volatile nursery. Inhabitants celebrate reproduction by destroying their own habitat. Do not approach. They might throw a baby shower, and I fear that involves meteorites. The ship flashed green, the signal for retreat, and warped away. Back on Earth, Brad and Kaylee stood by their car, watching the fire department put out the blaze they started. A police officer walked up to them holding a ticket book. You know you're paying for this, right? The cop asked. Brad looked at the blue dust covering his rental tuxedo. He looked at the burning hillside. He looked at the viral video on his phone. Yeah, Brad sighed. But did you see the pop? It was huge. Congratulations, the cop said sarcastically. It's a misdemeanor. Somewhere in the womb the baby kicked. He didn't know he was a boy yet. He didn't know about the fire. But he already had a criminal record and an alien nemesis. That's a heck of an entrance. This has been Apex Sci-Fi. We used to cut cakes. Now we detonate bombs. That is what we call progress. If you think gender reveals should stay indoors and non-flammable, hit that like button. Comment below, what is the craziest gender reveal you've ever seen? Please don't say wildfire. Subscribe. And keep the safety pin on the grenade until the baby is born. Fire contained.